Christine Williams, VP of National Operations and Administration, and I've been with QuadReal just over 5 years. So the initial reasons we were looking for a new CRM was the unreliability of the CRM we were currently on, the time wasted waiting for the system to work wasn't working for us. So we're like, there needs to be a better solution or a better tool out there. We took the time to optimize our current CRM, and at the same time, we piloted new CRMs to have a like-for-like comparison before we made any decision on what tool we were going to move forward with. Everyone's really excited about it. We have one guy using 3 CRMs right now, and he loves it. Like, he just likes being at the table. He's giving his opinion on all 3 systems, pros and cons. He has his day-to-day operational opinion on it. We are taking that for the corporate strategy long-term vision. All of the people around the table appreciate the contribution to evaluate the tools, as well as the vision for centralization. We're not doing it by ourselves. Biggest change we noticed was the time. So we went from 5 minutes in a prospect exchange to 1 for our employee having to go through the system. And then even when our employee is not involved with Funnel as the CRM, we are coming in on Monday and 60 people have gone through the system, unbeknownst to us, and we haven't had to touch it. So that is a big value. So Funnel has really helped set everyone off for their work week on Monday because they're not coming into a long queue of unanswered inquiries. The virtual leasing assistant has been able to answer leasing questions, book tours, point them in the right direction to the information they're looking for, getting the answer right away as opposed to waiting 24, 48, 72 hours and maybe finding a place to rent elsewhere. So the fact that our community teams are not coming into a list of 100 unopened items, or however many that is over a weekend, lets them start their Monday off clean. At QuadReal, we designated Mondays as community days where no corporate meetings can be booked, no corporate visits can be booked. And it was before centralization that we did this, just because we already understood that coming back from the weekend, they're overloaded. So this is another way that we can take things off of them for start their work week right. So I see the value of centralization in specializing each person's area of responsibilities. Today we have the community teams being the jack of all trades for everything. And we want them to be able to really hone that resident experience and I would say prospect experience from a tour perspective. But that admin day-to-day stuff we felt could be done better by fewer people and consistently, centrally. So I think Funnel has helped us meet renters where they are by answering the questions in their time, real time, basically, narrowing the pool of prospects that come see our communities to be prospects that already know 80% that they want to be with us. We've answered enough questions that they want to invest the time to come tour. And that was without having someone on the phone answering the questions for them. It was the VLA taking care of that for us. I had no idea what that VLA would be able to do. Hadn't seen it before. You know, we hadn't piloted a new one of those. It's like, holy, that is efficient. So that was surprising. I know that when I personally use a bot, I get frustrated. It's like, somebody just answer my question. Stop asking me question after question after question. So I didn't know how the market would respond to it, and they're obviously responding to it in the resident market. My banking app, not so much. Layering the VLA in the CRM, this would be our first time doing it. So our experience is that booking tours, applications, online applications, without having someone in the middle of it, like we're still trying to wrap our heads around that. I'm like, wait a minute, why are we approving an application where we haven't even seen anyone? So we've got learning curves or growing pains, whatever you want to call that, to figure out how we feel about it. But it's what we're hoping to do is save time and touches for everybody, our employees as well as our prospects. And I'm sure we'll see that in the end. So the overall working relationship with Funnel has been great. QuadReal has a lot of people at the table. We have our marketing people involved. We have our current centralized leasing team involved. We have me involved, training involved. Whatever ideas that we come up with together are always embraced. We can pivot when we need to. Being open with what we hope to experience, and you guys being open with what you hope to deliver and how you can deliver it. It's just level setting honest expectations, and that's been clear from the beginning. We're in Canada. We will probably be the first to market for this, and we don't know what we don't know. So we are very grateful to be working with you guys and sharing what we think our idea of this is, and you guys sharing what you've experienced in the US. So that partnership is what's going to make it successful for us. That was a game changer in my level of comfort in this exercise we're going through. It just, when we read it, it was all of our ideas that we had floating around and we whiteboarded, and somebody put it into this pretty package that we can share with our executive leadership team so that they will have confidence in what we have confidence in. We have confidence in it in our head, but we need to get it to them, and that playbook will help us immensely to do that. The future of QuadReal within residential, we're talking about centralization, leasing, and broader. We've been talking about it all of 2022 for sure. We started centralized leasing in 2021. So we want to broaden it to admin type tasks, maintenance, similar to centralized leasing. We don't know how to do it. So we're going to continue to partner. When we had our last funnel demo, I saw move-ins, I saw renewals, I saw move-outs. I'm like, wait a minute, we haven't even talked about those things. And then there was maintenance. I'm like, can somebody come show us all of this? So Funnel's roadmap aligns with what our vision for what we want to try and accomplish over the next few years.